Ball is in the air. We're tipped and controlled by Signal Mountain in backcourt. But it's a turnover immediately. Stolen by Anika Smith. 17-footer from Malia Baker. Bottom.
Oh, the exact opposite of the last start, Todd. Good to see.
Chargerettes lead it 2-0. Into front court against pressure. And another turnover. Carly Runyon with the steal. Up ahead to Malia Baker. Baker to the glass is fouled and will go to the line to shoot 2.
Todd, to answer your question earlier, senior Malia Baker knows her season's on the line, and quite a contrast from her last outing already.
So Baker to the line to shoot 2. The foul is on Hardy, her first, team's first, and so the Chargerettes up 2-0. 7:37 to go in the first quarter. Malia Baker at the free throw line. Misses the first one short.
And give her little sister credit on the turnover on the steal to create this.
And Baker makes the second. So Malia with 3 points. Central leads at 3-0. 7:35 to go in the first. Walker into front court, down the lane, stop, shot, miss, rebound, Anika Smith. And now Carly Runyon with the basketball in backcourt. Runyon up in the right corner. Kellen Baker open for 3. Missed it. Backside rebound, Malia Baker. Baker bounces pass down low to Carzy Beatty, who is fouled, and she'll go to the line to shoot 2.
Good rebound by Malia and good feed to the low post to Carzy.
Foul is going to be on 23. That is Lamaya Walker, her first, team second.
Foul is going to be 23, Lamaya Walker, her first, team second.
Beatty makes the first free throw. So Central now leads it 4-0. Second one's on its way. Missed that one, and rebound pulled down by Kuntz. Kuntz going to bring it up. Now picks up her dribble, hands it off to the McGinn. Now to Kuntz at midcourt. Kuntz gets across the timeline. Baseball pass down low for a layup. So Kuntz gets the assist. McCarter lays it in, and that's the first points of the night for Signal Mountain.
Gets the assist from half court.
4-2, Chargerettes lead it. Kellen Baker with it left wing. Now Malia Baker between the circles. Directing traffic, wanting to clear out. Baker going to take Walker. No, she kicks it off right side instead to Carly Runyon. Out front to Carzy Beatty. Pass left to Kellen. Kellen drives. Shot is blocked by Kuntz. And Walker comes out of there with the basketball.
Was it Kuntz or Walker got the block?
It may have been Walker. Up ahead to Kuntz. Kuntz misses. Gets her own rebound, scores, and she's fouled.
There's the big girl running the floor, Todd.
Foul's going to be on Anika Smith, her first, team's first. And so now with Kuntz at the line for 1. Free throw up, makes it kind of a different.
Kind of different.
Little one hand free throw. All together one hand. The other hand was gone. So Malia Baker with it on the right wing. Out front it goes to Carly Runyon. 6:08 to go, and now Signal Mountain a 5-0 run. Takes the lead 5-4. Kellen Baker over to Anika Smith. Smith puts up the 3. Bottom. Anika shooting with confidence the last couple of games.
Yes. Good to see.
7-5 Chargerettes on top. 5:50 to go in the first quarter. Hardy pushes it into front court. Hardy down the lane. Hardy has it poked away by Malia Baker, and Carzy Beatty comes out with the basketball. Runyon in front court. Runyon, 17-footer. That one's too hard. Anika Smith flies in there for the rebound, and they're going to call the foul on, I believe, 24. No, they called it on 45 Kuntz. Her first, team third.
I was waiting on them to call it on Anika, to be honest with you.
Lobbed in to Carzy Beatty out front. She walked, got away with it. Over it goes to Anika Smith. Into the paint to Malia Baker. Off the glass, misses, but she's fouled and will go to the line to shoot 1. Now there's a young lady who will not be intimidated by the big girl.
Not at all.
First foul on McMinn, team's 4th. And so with 5:29 to go in the first quarter, Malia Baker steps to the free throw line for the second time tonight. She made 1 of 2 her first time and makes the first one this time. 4 points for Malia Baker. Central's up now 8-5.
2 totally different teams from the start of Brainerd.
Second free throw. Swishes that one. So 5 for Malia Baker. Central leads at 9-5. It's been a back and forth with runs. Walker into front court. Guarded closely by Carly Runyon. She has about a foot and height on Carly. Walker dribbles over the right side, got away with a push. Carly gets up in her jersey now, right elbow. Kuntz drives to the baseline. Carsey Beatty tries to tie her up. Bounce pass to the cutter down the lane, and Walker lays it in. Walker got away from Runyon.
We did everything right but the cutter.
9-7. Chargerettes on top here. 4:50 to go in the first. That's where a shot clock's got to come in. That was excellent half-court defense.
Yes.
And then you hold them for 35 seconds, and then they score. A child just ran across the court. He's safely out of the way. Kellen Baker over the right corner to Anika Smith.
Good play by his mother.
Runyon, three-pointer out front. Missed it, airballed it. And it'll be over to Signal Mountain. 4:30 to go in the first quarter. Chargerettes lead at 9-7. It's Signal Mountain basketball. Walker gets it into Hardy. Hardy is double-teamed in backcourt. Gets it into front court out of control. Drives down low over to Kuntz, who misses, but she's fouled. I believe Anika Smith has picked up her second. She has.
25, Anika Smith, her second, team second.
So Kuntz will step to the line to shoot two. She made one earlier on an and one. Kuntz with 3 points. Free throw on its way. She left that left hand up there a little bit longer that time, it seemed like, Chris. Didn't she drop the left hand the first time?
I think both times she holds on to it. But then right as she shoots, she drops the left hand. But it's like she just flips it up there with her fingertips. Of course, when you're 6'3", I guess you can do that.
And she makes them both.
I mean, I guarantee nobody on her team's complaining with those results.
3 for 3 for the line for Kuntz, and we're tied at 9. Runyon drives down the left side of the lane. Shot high off the glass, no good. Carsey Beatty, offensive rebound. Her shot, no good, and Kuntz pulls down the rebound. Into front court comes McCann. McCann over to the left wing, gives off to Walker. Walker spots up for a three. Air ball. Chargerette basketball as it sails out of bounds. And there's no student section here to scream air ball. It's second nature to me to do that.
Right.
And it's hard not to do that. Being part of that Roundhouse Rowdy bunch from the 80s.
Those guys were pretty good.
So into the front court, Runyon passed it off left side to Kellen Baker. Down low, trying to get it to Malia Baker, and it's going to be out of bounds off Baker. So the pass too high. Beatty's law being a little too high for Malia Baker to handle, and it goes out of bounds over to Signal Mountain. We're tied at 9, 3:43 to go in the first quarter. McGann picks up her dribble, skip pass across to Hardy. Three-pointer, that's a clank, but Kuntz gets the rebound and puts it in. She's going to be a problem.
That's going to be a huge problem.
7 for Kuntz.
No pun intended.
So Runyon with the basketball in front court, right of the circle. Now dribbles between the circles, someone's on the wrong side. So we got two cutters. Kick it off right wing to McKinley Buckner, who turns it over, trying to get it down low to Malia Baker. They're ready for that.
Yeah, well, that needs to be a bounce pass. She's there, but it has to be a bounce pass.
11-9. Runyon takes it away from McGann. Runyon in open court. Runyon down the lane. Fouled, and we'll go to the line to shoot two. Fouled hard, and we'll go to the line to shoot two. That's going to be 2 on McGann, team's 5th foul, and so Runyon will step to the line trying to tie the game. And right now, Mike Hodge is telling her
to pump fake and throw a bounce pass. I knew that was coming. I knew it was coming.
So Runyon, free throw on its way, good. Runyon's first points of the night, the first point of the night, pulls the Chargerettes within 1 at 2 with 2:53 to go in the first quarter. It's 11-10, Signal Mountain on top. Runyon makes them both. 2 points for Runyon. We're tied at 11. Back and forth this game. Now into the ball game is Kennedy. Gets it into front court to Hardy. Hardy drives down the left side of the lane. Oh, they're going to call a blocking foul.
That's awful.
That was vertical.
That was terrible.
Didn't move. And the foul is going to be on Carsey Beatty, number 35. That was a good block.
That was a very good block.
Beatty stood her ground, hands straight up in the air, and got whistled for the blocking foul. Oh, wait, they're going to say it's on the floor.
So that makes it even worse because she was shooting.
Yep.
So it's a back call against us, and then technically a back call for Signal Mountain.
So Carly Rule checks into the game for the Chargerettes. Walker lobs it in. Handoff. Walker goes baseline. That shot was that blocked?
It was.
And so it's going to be Signal Mountain basketball. Did he blow the whistle?
He did. McKinley Buckner got the block, and the ball just went out of bounds.
So Buckner blocks it out of bounds. Walker gets it in. Kennedy drives, tries to lob it down low, and it's going to be out of bounds off of Malia Baker, they say. It'll be Signal Mountain basketball.
Malia Baker's a foot shorter than that girl. How in the world did she touch the ball?
McCarter's taller than I gave her credit for. Walker to inbound, gets it in there to McCarter off the glass. She bricked it.
That's
going to be over the back on Coots.
Malia Baker with the awesome block out.
Coots picks up her second. Team 6. Let's see if they get her out. Well, I'm going right at her.
Absolutely. Whoever she's guarding, it looks like Carsey Beatty. Carsey's staying right there on that block, and we're throwing the ball into her.
So Runyon enters front court left side. She's posting her up now.
And here we go.
Drive into Beatty. Beatty has it knocked away out of her hands. Chargerettes will keep the basketball.
I guarantee you, Carsey gets that, turns around and gives her a pump fake. She'll have foul number 3.
So Runyon. In it comes to McKinley Buckner wide open. They throw it off Beatty's leg. Rule picks it up. 18-footer for McKinley Buckner is a brick. Jump ball on the rebound, and it's going to be Chargerette basketball. As Walker and Beatty tied it up. 2:15 to go in the first quarter. We're tied at 11. Runyon into Beatty. Swings it left to Buckner. Buckner drives. Buckner off the glass for 2.
Good move, McKinley. Coots is out of the game. I opened that lane wide up. McKinley took advantage of it. Good drive.
Chargerettes lead at 13-11. Walker pushes it in the front court. Walker down the lane. Beatty blocks it. Loose basketball picked up, however, by Bowles. Now Hardy drives. Hardy offensive foul.
Malia Baker again.
Hardy picks up her second. Team's 7th. And that's a second turnover of the night for Hardy. We have timeout on the floor. We'll be back in 30 seconds. Listen to Central High School basketball on 99.5 FM. Welcome back to Loudon High School. Chargerettes lead Signal Mountain 13-11. For whatever reason, Loudon playing the...
Real quick, Todd, I got to give a shout out to Signal Mountain. Their fight song is the Auburn fight song.
Well, it is. That's right. I had to listen to it down there in football a couple of years ago. Malia Baker, three-pointer. Off the back, no good. Carsey Beatty fighting for the rebound, goes to the floor, and it's coming out there by Walker, who gets it in the hands of McCarter. And then Walker going to walk it up. 13-11, Chargerettes lead. 1:24 to go in the first quarter. Signal Mountain with the basketball. Walker out front with it. McKinley Buckner has drawn that assignment. She picks up her dribble. Off it goes to the right side. Chargerettes didn't deny. Kennedy with it. Kennedy drives. Left wing to Beast. And now back out front to Kennedy. Backdoor cut to Walker. Walker reverses. Block, and the foul is going to be called on McKinley Buckner, her first. Team's 4th. Left her feet.
Yes. Todd, it looks like our scouting report on the way up here was right on. A lot of backdoor cuts down low for Signal Mountain.
And they've gone 8 or 9 deep already as Bowles, Reese, and Sitton are in the game. And Kennedy. Clank on the free throw, yes. As Walker clanks the first one. Second one on its way. After she thinks about it, writes a book. Now there it goes. And made that one. Should have been.
Maybe she's an author.
13-12 now. Signal Mountain's cut it to 1. 54 seconds to go in the first quarter. Chargerettes on top here. Runyon out front. Passes it off left side to Malia Baker. Baker's going to drive. No, she stops. Kicks it out instead to Carly Rule. Up top it comes to McKinley Buckner. Tried to force it down low. Walker tipped it away.
Yep.
They're going to stop that. They've seen some film. So Walker out front with it. Walker's still with it on the right wing. Going to try to go baseline on McKinley Buckner. Carsey Beatty comes over and blocks the shot.
Good help by Carsey.
Signal Mountain keeps the basketball. Now McCarter with it on the left baseline. Forces it down low. Bad shot forced up. And that's going to be over the back. As Sitton put up a bad shot, then committed the foul.
I know I sound like a broken record, but Malia Baker again.
Baker, give her the rebound for that. If she's got position and gets fouled, give her the rebound. And so Baker will walk the length of the court to shoot free throws. As the bonus is upon us. 8th foul on Signal Mountain.
I don't know if Malia's just winded or if she took one to the gut. She doesn't look all there on these free throws. She definitely didn't look good walking up the court.
Well, she's tough, so.
She's definitely proven that.
6 points for Baker. Second free throw on its way. That one rattled out, no good. Carsey Beatty, offensive board. The shot is blocked by Walker, and the loose basketball is chased down by Kennedy. And Chargerettes almost turned them over. They did turn them over. As Reese makes a bad pass.
Good defense, McKinley Buckner and Carly Runyon on the trap in the backcourt.
So Baker 4 of 6 from the free throw line first quarter. Runyon almost hit the heave, and at the end of one, Chargerettes 14, Signal Mountain 12 on 99.5 FM. Free throw line, sitting, bad pass, and then Anika Smith somehow has recovered and is down there to knock that ball out of bounds.
Anika Smith covered some serious ground on that play. She come out of nowhere.
So Kennedy, bad pass inbounds. Kellen Baker almost.
She stepped on the half line.
Kellen Baker almost picked that off. Now Walker throws it away. Getting their jerseys and they get out of sort. Kellen Baker forced that turnover.
Starting to see a pattern here.
7 turnovers for Signal Mountain, yet the Chargerettes are only up 14-12 because the offense has been a struggle all year long for Central. Runyon, out front it is to Anika Smith. Into the right corner to Kellen Baker. Out top, McKinley Buckner. Swings it left to Carly Rule. Rule drives. Rule off the glass. Misses. Ball knocked around, and Walker comes out there with the basketball for Signal Mountain. Into the hands of Reese. Back over to Walker, and Walker's going to enter front court right side.
I think Walker's the only one for Signal Mountain that's brave enough to dribble.
Walker up on the right wing goes to Kennedy. Kennedy almost stepped on the sideline. Now Kennedy drives, kicks it out left side. Reese is puts up a brick, and Carly Rule comes out with a rebound for the Chargerettes and pushes it into front court. Rule, crossover dribble at the top of the key, kicks it back to Runyon. Runyon fakes. Tries to pass it down low to Anika Smith, who kicks it over to the right side to Kellen Baker. Out front to Rule. Swings it left to Runyon. Thought she was going to step back. Instead, she drives. Kicks it off to McKinley Buckner. Bounce pass down low to Runyon. Runyon, reverse layup for 2.
Carly Runyon. All 5-5 of her inside. Good move, Carly.
4 for Runyon. Chargerettes lead at 16-12. And a whistle.
Timeout signal.
Timeout on the floor. Signal Mountain calls timeout. 6:12 to go in the half. Chargerettes up 16-12. Back in 60 seconds on 99.5 FM. Timeout. Anika Smith knocks the ball away, but they're going to call her for her 3rd foul.
Not good.
Going to say she went through the Signal Mountain player. Chargerettes 5th foul, and Anika Smith's 3rd. So she'll leave. She's done for the half. Rule back in there. Kennedy trouble getting it in. Finally gets it into Walker, who dribbles it off her foot. Kellen Baker goes to the floor, fighting for it. Jump ball, and it will be Chargerette basketball.
Kellen Baker, nice job.
Those things don't show up on the stat sheet.
No, they do not.
But that was big.
That was, yes.
In what could be a 1 or 2 possession game.
One thing about those Baker girls, they're not afraid to stick their nose in there.
See John Simbeck sitting across the way. Kellen Baker drives. Carsey Beatty with it out on the left side. Now out front to Malia Baker. McKinley Buckner with a fake. Kicks it back to Malia. Malia off to the right side to Carly Rule. Posting Malia up. Malia goes up. Misses. Tips it around to keep it alive. But Reese comes out there with a rebound for Signal Mountain. Walker with it in the front court for the Lady Eagles. Chargerettes lead at 16-12. 5:33 to go in the half. Kennedy with it on the right wing. And we have a double-double because Malia Baker got in her jersey.
Absolutely.
But the Chargerettes got to find some points on the other end. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 turnovers for Signal Mountain here in the first half. Central with only 16 points. I probably should keep up with points off turnovers.
Not that you don't have enough to do as it is.
That's true. Runyon drives. Runyon pulls up. Bottom. Banks it in. 6 for Runyon. Central leads it by 6. Ball into Walker,
That's a walk.
and that's a travel as Kellen Baker came up, closed in on her.
Kellen Baker, and was it Carly Runyon? There's 2 of them there.
I really believe if Walker runs over one of them, it's going to be a blocking foul on the Chargerettes. But instead she took steps, and so the Chargerettes with the basketball. Runyon with it deep on the left wing. Baker trying to post up Walker. Malia Baker, that is. Baker runs through. Now Runyon drives and travel with the basketball. She lost the handle before she could kick it out. So Runyon turns it over.
Well, Todd, we walked in the Meigs County game about this time, and it was a close game like this. Hopefully we can have the second half Meigs did.
Ball comes into McGann, who's back in there. McGann turns it over. McKinley Buckner takes it away. Off the glass for 2.
The steal in the bucket, McKinley Buckner.
Chargerettes are now up 20-12. McGann with it in backcourt. She doesn't look comfortable with it.
No, none of them do besides Walker.
Over to Hanson, to Kennedy between the circles, to the trailing McCarter. Now back out front to McGann, climbing her jersey.
They must be keeping Coots on the bench in the second half.
McGann drives, spins in the paint.
She walked.
Kicks it out front to Kennedy. Over it goes right side to McGann. McGann takes 2 dribbles to the left, into the right corner to Kennedy. Kennedy fakes. Kennedy drives. McKinley Buckner takes it away. Nope, almost took it away. Over to McGann, who drains the jumper. So Kennedy gets an assist from the floor.
That looked like a 2-hand set shot. We going to call that a jumper? I really don't believe she left the floor.
With a 2-hand set shot from McGann, and that cuts. That's the first points of the quarter for Signal Mountain. That cuts the Chargerette lead down to 6 with 3:55 to go in the half. Malia Baker off to the right side to McKinley Buckner. Back to Baker, knocked away by McCarter, saved by McKinley Buckner. Now they feed it into the paint, and Baker is fouled as she finally had a size mismatch.
Finally.
As Hanson picked her up. That's her first, team's 9th, and Malia Baker will go to the line to shoot 1 and 1.
That was number 1, Nicole Hanson, her first.
She not only got fouled, Todd, she took a hand across the face.
The line will be number 23.
They'd be going to the monitor in college. Malia Baker makes the first free throw. 7 for Malia Baker. 5 of those from the free throw line tonight.
It's a good thing we don't have those monitor replays because I don't believe the FCC would like what I'd have to say after about the second one.
So Malia Baker makes both free throws. Chargerettes lead it by 8. Baker has 7 points. She has 8 points, excuse me. Out front, Kennedy with the basketball. Now McGann. McGann with the crossover, kicks it off to the baseline. Short corner set shot, was a set shot by Hanson. Rebound pulled down by McCarter. Now McGann has it taken away out front. Malia Baker takes it away. Malia Baker stops off the glass for 2.
We're starting to pull away, Todd, starting to pull away. We need to throw a knockout punch these last 3 minutes.
10 for Malia Baker. Up in the front court, it comes to McCarter. Over it goes right side to Hanson. Hanson deep on the right wing.
That's a double dribble.
And she double dribbled it. Signal Mountain out of sorts.
Number 23, Amaya Walker, and number 13.
Speaking of Signal Mountain, did you see the subway, which was swapped out by the mudslide?
I'm trying to figure out where was that subway located. That looked like a tunnel entrance to me. Was there a restaurant before you go into the tunnel?
Right on the base of that cliff or whatever.
Cliff being the key word.
We have timeout on the floor.
Timeout Central.
Johnny Morgan called timeout back in 30 seconds on 99.5 FM.
2 totally different teams. And if Walker's not handling the ball for them, they're really clueless.
Outscored them 4-1 to close out the first quarter. McKinley Buckner at the free throw line, kicks it over to Rule. Rule back over to Buckner. Right side to Runyon. Runyon drives into the paint, pulls up, feeds it off to Kellen Baker going back door, misses. And that's going to be a foul on Carsey Beatty on the rebound, I believe. No, they're going to say it's just out of bounds.
Just out of bounds.
Yikes.
Oh, boy, we dodged one there.
Beatty basically landed on Reese.
Once again, proving we're not 100% homers. We got away with one there.
So McGann over to Walker. Walker pushed it into front court. Runyon pokes it away. Loose basketball out front. Kellen Baker's on the floor. Imagine that. Jump ball. in this Signal Mountain basketball. Kellen Baker leads the team tonight in jumping on the floor.
I'm telling you right now, Todd, if I'm Josh Good and Kellen Baker's wearing a football helmet and shoulder pads next year, that kid's tough.
So it's Signal Mountain basketball, left sideline, front court, and it comes to McGinn. 24-14, Central leads it. They need to expand this lead while Koontz is on the bench. Deep right wing. Skip pass across, backdoor cut McCarter, and she's fouled by McKinley Buckner. That's Buckner's second, Central's sixth of the half. And that will send Harmony McCarter to the free throw line to shoot two. McCarter 2 points in the first half. First trip to the free throw line, set shot.
Oh, my goodness. She just got that and threw it up there like a hot potato.
It's unusual.
Wesley Dunkel's even good
a little flat.
Wesley.
Made them both.
Wow.
I mean,
maybe we need to stop making fun of their.
Some players take forever and think about it.
She don't.
There's no thought about it. I'm putting it in. So she makes them both. That cuts the Chargerette lead to 8. Left side to Runyon. Runyon, a fake. There's going to be a hold down low. I believe that's going to be on McCarter.
It's going to be on Sitton, I believe,
okay.
15. She just threw Carsey back.
It is on Sitton.
She just literally threw her down, grabbed her by the forearm and said, here you go.
Her second, team's 10th. That's the double bonus now. So Carsey Beatty at the line shooting 2. And Clank the first one. Beatty with 1 point. She's 1 of 3 now from the free throw line. Central up 24-16, 2:06 to go in the half. Region 3 AA semifinal. And Beatty makes the second, got the roll. So she's 2 of 4 from the line. Central's lead back to 9. McGinn, over it goes to Reese. Reese up ahead to McCarter. That pass is blocked back in her face by Beatty, and now out front to McGinn. Central up 25-16, 1:53 to go in the half. McGinn dribbles up to the baseline, picks up her dribble, gives it into Walker. Walker works back off the glass, misses, gets her own rebound and scores.
Even though she scored, Todd, give Carly real credit for not fouling and giving up the and one. And if Carly wasn't 3 foot shorter than her, we may have had the defensive rebound. 5
points for Walker. Central's lead now down to 7 with 1:30 to go in the half. Runyon out front, hands it off to Malia Baker. 3-pointer off the screen, misses. Carsey Beatty with the offensive board, kicks it out front to Runyon. Runyon 17-footer, bottom. Beatty gets the assist.
Carly said, if you're not going to guard me, I'm going to shoot it.
8 for Runyon. Central's up by 9. McGinn into front court to McCarter. And McCarter airmailed it, got in a hurry. The pressure bothered him on that one,
yes,
Chris.
Yes, it did. It sure did.
So second turnover of the night for McCarter, and the Chargerettes with the ball back with 1:07 to go in the half. 27-18, Central leads it. Runyon out front, over it goes to Malia Baker. Lob down low to Carsey Beatty. Carsey couldn't handle the pass. Went off her hands out of bounds. That'll be Signal Mountain basketball. Ball comes in to McGinn. McGinn gets around rules. Rule overplayed her. McGinn up to McCarter, off the glass, bricked it. And Carsey Beatty clears the rebound and then rushes the pass and turns it over.
That was an odd-looking play from the beginning.
Goes off Kellen Baker, out of bounds to Signal Mountain. Lob it into Walker. Walker down the lane, misses. Gets her own rebound, misses. No over the back anywhere in there, and then with a whistle, there's going to be a pushing foul against Carsey Beatty. It's going to be the team's 7th, and that's going to put.
I believe it's going to put Walker at the line. No, not Walker.
Beatty's second. That's going to put Sitton to the line to shoot 2. We haven't seen her form yet, or to shoot 1 and 1 rather.
Walker shows some good athletic ability. She gets off the floor quick. She jumped 2 or 3 times for a weak jump 1. Oh, my goodness.
And she made it.
There's something in the water up there on Signal Mountain when it comes to free throws.
Second free throw for Sitton. 2 for Sitton. It's kind of from under the chin.
Did you see how she set her feet? It's like a quarterback under the center or whatnot. Like she's getting ready to take the snap.
Well, they've made some this first half, so.
I'm a results kind of guy, and the results are pretty good.
So Chargerettes up 27-20. Going to play for the final shot here with 15 seconds to go in the half. Runyon still dribbling now with 10 seconds. Runyon going to drive. Runyon down the left side lane. Kicks it off Malia Baker for three. Bottom! Money. 13 for Malia Baker, your halftime score. Chargerettes 30, Signal Mountain 20 on 99.5 FM. Back in 3 minutes. But if you miss it, then you put your team in a bad spot.
Yep.
So Runyon with the basketball out front. Chargerettes lead by 8. Anika Smith fakes. Kicks it off to Malia Baker right side. She's guarded by Walker. Out front to Carsey Beatty, who swings it left to Kellen Baker. Baker drives. Kicks it in the corner for Carly Runyon, who misses the three. She was knocked to the floor. Long rebound out front by Hardy. Hardy's going to drive to the glass for 2. So Signal Mountains come out with back-to-back buckets, and they've cut it to 6.
Not the start we were looking for.
Runyon out front. Runyon at the left elbow. Runyon down the lane off the glass. Misses. And Kellen Baker gets the offensive rebound. Malia Baker for 3. Bottom. Well, they said 2. Foot was on the line. So Kellen gets the assist. And Malia now with 15. Chargerettes lead it by 8, 32-24. 6 minutes to go in the third quarter. Winner advances, loser goes home. McGann with it out front for Signal Mountain. McGann working against Kellen Baker. Picks up her dribble out front to Hardy. Hardy throws it away. Oh. They had Coots sandwiched down low as the pass was coming.
That's a true force there. We had 3 girls around her. Even if she does catch it, she can't go nowhere.
So 32-24. Central with the lead and the basketball. 5:37 to go in the third quarter. Malia Baker dribbles it off her foot, loses the basketball. Walker takes it away, and then McCann travels with it. So Central will get the ball back.
We saw how bad we win.
So Anika Smith, the inbound.
Hey.
Runyon with it out front. Runyon down the left side lane, kicks it out to Beatty. Beatty has it, tries to get down to Kellen Baker, and it's taken away by McCarter. And then McGann turns it over again. So Kellen Baker turns it over.
I don't understand why Signal Mountain's coach doesn't have Walker bringing the floor up. The rest of those girls just look like they don't want no part of the ball.
Well, we'll take it.
Oh, yeah, I'm not complaining. I just don't understand it. Also, Walker's now face guard Malia everywhere she goes.
So Runyon with it out front. 32-24 Central leads it. 4:58 to go in the third quarter. Kellen Baker had the cut. Pass didn't come. So Runyon's going to drive. Runyon. 2 points for Runyon.
Shot that off her thigh.
12 for Runyon. Central's leads back out to 10.
Good upper body strength by Carly.
Hardy in backcourt. Hardy almost had it poked away. Hardy drives. An offensive foul on Hardy. Beatty came over and took the charge. Third foul on Hardy. Team's first foul on either team in the second half. At our next media break, I'm going to go get the athletic director to clear off the media table, as we've had a very vocal fan sitting near enough to get into the microphone of my color analyst. So if you hear anything, it's not coming from us. So I'm looking for Ronnie Roberts.
I was going to comment on that.
Carly Runyon drains the 15-footer. 14 for Runyon. Central leads it by 12, 36-24. Walker gets it into McGann. McGann walks it up. Into front court, over it goes to Walker. Walker's going to drive. Floater in the lane for 2. Walker's the best player.
Yes, she is by far. And just a sophomore, I do believe, is what I read on Coach T.
9 for Walker. Central's lead down to 10.
Folks, I promise that's not me yelling.
A 30-second timeout for Johnny Morgan. We'll take a break. Central leads it by 10 on 99.5 FM. Chargerette basketball coming out of its Johnny Morgan timeout. Runyon between the circles to Malia Baker. Over it goes to Kellen Baker. Baker has it knocked away by Hardy, and it's going to go out of bounds. Be Chargerette basketball. Anika Smith back in there with 3 fouls. Out front to Runyon. Runyon with it deep left wing. Into Carsey Beatty. Jump shot. No good. Doesn't get the roll, and Walker comes out there with the rebound. Walker into front court. Over to Hardy. Hardy going to drive. Hardy off the glass for two. Her second bucket of the night, second in the second half. She has 4. Central's lead cut back down to 8. Runyon skips it across to Kellen Baker. Baker fakes. Jump shot. Misses. Rebound, Carsey. Nope. Carly Runyon. Runyon gets the rebound as Beatty can't dig it up. Or maybe she deferred to Carly. I don't know what happened there. Kellen Baker tries to feed it down low to Anika Smith. Loose ball picked up by Malia Baker. Shot blocked by McCarter. Loose ball picked up by Carsey Beatty. Off the glass for 2.
With 2 people hanging all over.
Beatty gets the offensive rebound and the score.
I thought Malia got fouled, and I know Carsey definitely got fouled.
So 4 for Carsey. Central up 10. Quickly the other way. Hardy off the glass for 2, and she's fouled. Baker picks up her first foul, team's first of the half. Hardy was 6 second half points at the line for 1.
Have we seen her shoot free throws yet?
So Baker makes the free throw. Hardy makes the free throw. Central's lead down to 7. Baseline goes to Beatty. Beatty out to Kellen Baker on the right wing. Up front to Malia Baker in the paint. Anika Smith, turnaround jumper, bottom.
Good move by Anika.
It's only 5 for Anika, but she played in foul trouble in the first half. Central's lead 9. 2:10 to go in the third. Ball goes into Hardy, can't handle the pass. It's stolen by Malia Baker. Runyon with it. Nope, she decides not to drive the lane. Coots comes over. That's a whistle, and Hardy's going to be whistled for the foul. Her 4th, team second as she went for the steal, but she went through Carsey Beatty while she did it.
Carly's giving up 3-4 inches to Walker, maybe 5 or 6, and then 8 or 9 to Coots. So, yeah, she made the right move.
Started the drive and said, nope.
No thanks. Female Shack is on her way.
So Runyon lobs it out front to Malia Baker. 1:56 to go in the third. Central's up by 9. Runyon three-pointer. That one rims out, no good. A long rebound out front to Walker. She's on the run. Walker down the lane. Has it knocked away from behind, and that'll stop a fast break. A 1-on-4 fast break at that. I think she was taking it to the hoop.
She was. She wasn't going to stop. When she has the ball, I kind of worry. When somebody else has the ball for them, no worries.
9.7 rebounds for Walker. And there's a warning against the Signal Mountain bench, apparently.
What was that about?
Someone said something they shouldn't have, and he gave them a warning instead of popping them with a tee. In it comes to Coons. She traveled. Lowers her shoulder.
And she charged.
Missed the shot, and it's going to go out of bounds off the Chargerettes. Generally, if you lower your shoulder, it's an offensive foul. It wasn't that time. As Beatty took another one. And there's an elbow in her chest right now.
And generally, when you do the Charleston two-step, it's a walk.
Lobbed into Koontz. Here's the double team. She makes it. She scores. 9 for Koontz. Central's lead down to 7. Rule over the left side to Malia Baker. Back out front to Rule. Over to Carly Runyon. Back to Rule. Now left side, Malia Baker. Baker. Over to Runyon. Now Carsey Beatty with it out front. Bounce pass right side to Rule. Out front to Runyon. Baseline, Carsey Beatty goes around Koontz. She's fouled. That's going to be 3 on Koontz.
Good job, Carsey. That was all set up with the pump fake to the drive on the baseline.
So Carsey Beatty with 4 points, just 2 of 4 from the free throw line. Will go for the first time in the second half. Chargerettes up 7 with 1:10 to go in the third. And that one rattles out no good. Signal Mountain is, Chargerettes had a 10-point lead at the half. It's now 7. Beatty free throw, second one on its way. She made that one. So 3 of 6 from the line for Beatty, 5 points. Central leads at 41-33. Beatty had a bunch of rebounds in the first half. McGinn turns it over again. Runyon with a steal off the glass, misses. Tipped around, Malia Baker comes down with it. She scores and she's fouled. Malia Baker with the offensive board.
Give her credit.
Runyon had the steal.
Then going up strong over the bigger Walker.
Fouls on Walker, her second, team's fourth.
Definitely what we needed here as the quarter's running out.
So Chargerettes now up 10, and Baker at the line to shoot one. Missed it. Tipped around, and Koontz comes out with the rebound, her first rebound of the half. And in, whistle, they're going to call a foul on Carly Rule. Johnny Morgan is not happy. Bailed her out by fouling. Her first, team second.
I honestly didn't see it, Todd. I know she was aggravating her, but I don't believe she touched her.
So ball comes in to McGann. Back over to Kennedy. Back to McGann. And McGann's going to try to bring it in the front court. Rule picks her up, man to man. Central's lead is 10 with 42.5 seconds to go in the third quarter. In the left corner, it goes to McCarter. Out front to Walker.
They're doubling Koontz.
McCarter trains the three from the corner. 7 for McCarter. Back to a 7-point lead for the Chargerettes. And Monica couldn't do anything about that. She was doubling the post to prevent the entry. Right. And her girl was wide open in the corner. Baker with it right side. Over to Rule in the left corner. Rule dribbles it out front, back to Malia Baker. 7 seconds on the clock. Carly Runyon with it right wing. She fakes. Runyon's going to drive. Runyon over the Giant. Misses. Rolled out at the end of 3. Chargerettes 43. Signal Mountain 36 on 99.5 FM. So Kellen Baker ran into. Nobody told her it was coming. Kellen's still standing, so she's okay. McGann drives into the paint, kicks it off left side. McCarter for another 3. That one's an air ball. Malia Baker pulls down the rebound. Baker over to Carly Runyon, quickly into front court right side. Runyon drives, kicks it off left side. Kellen Baker goes baseline around Koontz. Shot rattles out.
Carsey Beatty, that's her 4th on the Giant.
Beatty got the offensive rebound, and Koontz picks up her 4th foul.
Carsey Beatty don't have the stats, but that right there is huge, making Olivia Koontz pick up her 3rd and 4th foul.
Kellen Baker drove. Koontz came out to help.
Yes.
Baker went by her, put up the floater. Koontz out of position, but Beatty misses another free throw. She's 3 of 7 from the line. Generally a better free throw shooter than this. Second free throw for Beatty. Rimmed out, no good. Missed them both. Walker pulls down the rebound. But Koontz playing with 4 fouls. Still in there.
That's a walk. My goodness.
Walker up ahead. Loose ball knocked away. Malia Baker with it.
Looks like the Signal Mountain coach is going to roll the dice and keep Koontz in.
Kellen Baker drives.
5. They didn't call it.
And Koontz with the block this time. It's actually her first block shot of the game.
Real quick, Todd, how many rebounds does Malia Baker have?
Malia Baker has how many rebounds? 4. Baker with it left wing. In the left corner to Runyon. Runyon back out front to Malia Baker. Over to Anika Smith. Back to Malia Baker. Now left side Runyon.
Todd Signal's dropped into a 1-2-2 zone. Let's just pull it out and run clock.
Beatty shot up, no good. Kennedy pulls down the rebound.
I mean, we have the lead. Make them come out and guard us.
McGann loses the basketball, dribbles it off her leg, another turnover. McGann, 7 turnovers in this ball game.
In her defense, every one of her players ran off and left her. She's left down here all alone in a double team.
So Central up 7 with 6:53 to go. We do not need a repeat of the district championship. Anika Smith shot is no good. Hardy with the rebound. Hardy down the other way. And Malia Baker whistled for the foul, and she will go to the line to shoot 2. Will Hardy.
Number 15, Malia Baker, her 2nd.
It's going to be Malia Baker's 2nd, team's 3rd. So with the Chargerettes leading 43-36 with 6:46 to go, Hardy at the line for Signal Mountain shooting 2, clanks the first one. So far, no one scored in the 4th quarter. We're a minute 14 in. I thought Central rushed their offense too, Chris, a moment ago.
Oh, absolutely.
She misses them both, but Kennedy gets the rebound.
She got the rebound without even jumping.
Back to Walker, who scores.
They missed 2 free throws. We give up offensive rebound. They get a layup.
Walker now with 11. Central's lead is down to 5. Central led 30-20 at halftime, 36-24 during the 3rd quarter, and it's now down to 5.
But we have the lead. I would just pull this out, make them come out and guard us man-to-man.
Runyon into the short corner to Kellen Baker. Skips it across to Malia Baker to Anika Smith. Smith's going to drive. Back out to Malia. Back over the left wing to Carly Runyon. I think that's what we're doing. Runyon drives. Runyon bounce past to McKinley Buckner for two.
McKinley Buckner with the left hand.
Drew Kuntz over to help, and Runyon got the assist.
Sweet play by Carly Runyon and McKinley Buckner.
So Central back up by 7. 5:50 to go. McGann with it out front. McGann swings it left side to Hardy. Hardy's going to drive. Hardy pulls up and scores.
Nice looking move.
9 for Hardy.
Where's she been all night?
And back down to a 5-point lead for the Chargerettes with 5:30 to go. Winner advances to Wednesday night's final. Loser's season is over. Malia Baker into McKinley Buckner. Buckner, backdoor run by Runyon. She misses. Gets her a rebound and scores. The Giant had 4 fouls and couldn't do anything.
Coach can't do anything with the 4 fouls, and Carly Runyon just got a rebound and went right up beside her, and Coach just let her.
16 for Runyon. Now Kennedy quickly the other way. Over it goes to Hardy. Hardy goes baseline. Hardy. Foul. Kellen Baker went for the steal, was when it whistled for the foul. Her first, team 4th. I was shielded, couldn't see it. So 5:05 to go. Signal Mountains basketball. Central leads at 47-40. Possession arrow in favor of the Chargerettes. Should that come into play. Into Walker. Walker shoots. Air ball. Was that blocked by McKinley Buckner?
Good defense again by McKinley Buckner.
Buckner got the block.
I was watching Buckner guard.
Malia Baker got the rebound.
Buckner was guarding Kuntz on the inbound, holding her hands up, and when she holds her hands up, it just goes to Kuntz's forehead.
So over it goes to Rule. Now to Anika Smith. Out front to Runyon. Chargerettes running some clock. Play some zone, we'll run the clock.
Yeah, play it. Now they come out man-to-man on us now.
So Runyon goes by Walker. Over it goes left wing to Malia Baker, and Johnny Morgan wants timeout. We'll take a break. Central leads at 47-40 with 4:34 to go on 99.5 FM. Chargerette basketball coming out of the timeout. They're going to inbound it from the corner in the baseline, which could only be worse if you were in the corner on the sideline. But they get it in to Malia Baker out front. 4:28 to go in the ball game. Malia Baker drives on Kuntz, misses, and Kuntz gets the rebound. I guess they didn't want to give her a 5th foul. I thought she picked it up.
Not on that one.
And that's almost a double dribble. Up ahead it goes to Kuntz. Kuntz in front court. Off to Walker for 3. Missed it. Rebound Carly Rule.
Carly Rule in front of Kuntz.
So Carly Rule pulls down the ball.
5-4 in front of 6-3.
So Central with the lead and the basketball. 4 minutes to go. Over to Malia Baker, left wing. Baker's going to drive in on Kuntz. And Kuntz has fouled out of the game. That was the plan.
That was the plan from the go. And with 3:57 to go in the game, Todd, the whole atmosphere of this game has just changed.
Kuntz is now gone. Chargerettes had a plan. They went right at her, and she's fouled out. But she's a heck of a player.
She is. Is she a senior?
She's a sophomore.
A sophomore?
Yes.
A 6'3" sophomore?
Yes.
And Walker's a sophomore as well?
Allegedly, yes. Oh, they're good. Baker hits the free throw. 18 for Baker.
They're going to be good.
Yeah, they're young. Fairly young. Baker, second free throw. Of course, we couldn't get their... Baker misses the second. McKinley Buckner gets the rebound but turns it over. Walker drives off the glass, misses. Buckner with another rebound.
Okay, girls, we have the lead.
Chargerettes have missed way too many free throws tonight. They'd be up by more than 8. But they are up by 8, which is better than being behind. So Central up 8 with 3:33 to go. Buckner with it out front. Over it goes to McCarsey Beatty. Beatty tried to force it down low. That's going to be a foul on McCarter. That bailed us out.
It sure did.
As it was going the other way, but they called the foul on McCarter over the back. Her first, team 7th. So Malia Baker will step to the free throw line for 1 and 1. 7 of 11 from the line for Malia Baker. Walker checks out.
Evidently, Todd, the Meigs County faithful believe we have this in the bag. They've stopped cheering against us, and now they're leaving.
So Baker hits the free throw. Her first, team's 19. I'm not counting my chickens.
Oh, I'm not either. I need to bring up a certain district championship game.
Yes. No, you do not.
Okay.
It's fresh in my mind. Baker makes them both this time. 20 points for Malia Baker. Central leads it 50-40, back to a 10-point lead. And now McGann gets it to McCarter. McCarter has it knocked away. It's going to be a foul. Is it going to be on Buckner or Baker?
It's going to be on Baker.
It's going to be on Buckner. He called it on Buckner. That's who was on his side. So her third, team's fifth.
There's another one that bailed us out. I believe if the foul was there, it was going to have to be on Malia. Even though Malia didn't touch her, it gets called every time.
So McGann in backcourt. McGann's still with it back there. No one comes to help her against the double team. Up it goes to Kennedy. Left block McCarter. McCarter misses, gets her on rebound. Misses, but she's fouled and will go to the line to shoot two. I believe Buckner's picked up her fourth foul she has. Team sixth. So Anika Smith is going to come back in. It's not a bad trade.
No.
And McCarter misses the first free throw. She made both in the first half.
McKinley Buckner's played well tonight.
She has. How many rebounds Buckner got? 2. McCarter misses them both, and the ball is going to be knocked out of bounds by Caitlin Reese, who went over the back of Carsey Beatty.
Carsey, get that saddle off your back that Reese just put on. Good grief.
Central leads by 10, 3:05 to go. And they have the basketball. They've come out in a 1-3-1 trap. Is that what they're doing?
It looked like a 1-1-2-1. Something you do in the full court. Now they're in a 2-2.
So then Rule forces it to the baseline and throws it away. No need to do that. So Rule with a turnover. Bad pass intended for Beatty. And we've got Kellen Baker coming to get her.
Yeah.
Wasn't the best play there by Carly Rule.
That didn't take long.
She'll get an education by Johnny Morgan. She's getting it right now. Free of charge. So McCarter gets it in, turns it over. Malia Baker with a steal. Out front to Runyon. Runyon still with it. There's no 5 count. Keep it. Over it goes to Kellen Baker. Back to Runyon. Runyon picks up her dribble over to Kellen Baker. We can do this all night if you want. Down to 2:30 left. Malia Baker at the free throw line. Off it goes to Anika Smith.
Pull it
to
out.
Kellen Baker. Baker drives, floater in the lane, didn't have to shoot it. Shot it anyway. Morgan not happy, and Kennedy pulls down the rebound. McGann into front court. Hands it off to Hardy. Hardy drives. Off it goes to the backdoor cut. She's fouled and will go to the line to shoot two. Kellen, it was a foul. Her second.
And now she's going to get
Team
a free
7.
education.
Yes.
Compliments of Johnny Morgan.
She's coming out because of the floater that way we didn't have to shoot.
And Carly Rule, who just received her education, is coming back in.
So Reese steps to the free throw line for the first time tonight and clanks that free throw. So the free throws that were falling in the first half for Signal Mountain are not falling in the second. Central with a 10-point lead, 2:12 to go. Reese at the line for her second of 2.
And they're still shooting with the same odd form as well.
That was more of a jump shot. She made the second.
Wow. She used every square inch of the rim on that one.
Her first point of the night. Central's lead down to 9 with 2:07 to go. Into front court to Rule, over to Malia Baker. Baker going to hold it. She's guarded man-to-man by Walker. Drives by Walker for 2. 22 for Malia Baker. Central's lead is now 11 with 1:52 to go. McGann drives. McGann, shot, misses. Anika Smith with the rebound. Gives it up to Carly Runyon. You still got to get it across in 10, Carly. No, there it goes to Rule. Into front court to Malia Baker. Baker going to hold it. Let them foul it. And instead, she casts it out front to Runyon. Back over to Malia Baker. Baker holds it. Back out front to Runyon. Runyon goes by McGann. Over to Malia Baker. Baker goes baseline. A foul on McCarter, and Baker hops up slowly. It takes something to get up slowly. Wow. Second on McCarter, team's 8th. So Malia Baker will go to the line to shoot. I guess they call it shooting foul or 1-and-1?
Sure.
1-and-1.
1-and-1. I'm not sure Malia knows where she's at. She got hit so hard.
Makes the free throw.
I watched the Super Bowl this past February. It didn't have hits that hard.
23 for Malia Baker. We have timeout on the floor. 53-41, Chargerettes lead with 1:23 to go. Back in 30 seconds on 99.5 FM. With a 3-pointer late to take that 10-point lead. And they've pretty well maintained it. Signal Mountain's gotten within
They've cut it to 7.
7. Did they get within 5? I don't think they ever got within 5. Did they get it? They got it to 5 one time, says Wesley Dunkel.
Wesley Dunkel has one job, and he did it.
So Central's lead now at 13 as Malia Baker makes them both. She has 24 points, by the way. So Hardy drives. Hardy off the glass. Hardy misses. Carsey Beatty pulls down the rebound. She's fouled and will walk length of the court to shoot 1-1. And Beatty struggled from the line tonight, so this is big. Walker with her 3rd foul, team's 9th. Red Bank folks are leaving as they've hung around. That's nice of them to hang.
I wonder who they were cheering for.
Well, I don't know, because they're not big fans of Signal Mountain, but he's touching everybody on the way, so maybe they were. So Beatty's free throw, swish.
Bottom.
She struggled from the line tonight. She missed 2 on her last trip. She makes that one. 6 for Carsey Beatty. Central's lead now 14. Missed the second one. Walker with the rebound. Walker's a good-looking ball player.
She is.
Walker into front court. Walker has it knocked away from behind by Anika Smith. So they'll inbound it from the baseline as it rolls all the way out of bounds into the Signal Mountain cheerleaders in their red and black uniforms.
And they don't look very thrilled to be here at the moment.
Lobbed out front to Lamaya Walker. Her three-pointer is rattled out, no good. There comes Anika Smith skying in there for the rebound.
Looking like her daddy with that leaping ability.
Into front court to Anika. Free throw line, Carly Rule. Carsey Beatty has it knocked away. I thought she was fouled. Reese gets the steal into front court. Walker for 3, missed it. Beatty with the rebound, outlet to Anika Smith. 40 seconds to go. Central up 14. Looks like they're not going to foul. So Runyon into front court. Runyon by the defender, hands it off left wing to Rule. Out front to Malia Baker. Baker is fouled, and she'll go to the line to shoot 2 as the double bonus is upon us. Foul's going to be on Hardy. That's her 5th.
I don't understand that. Signal let us bring the ball up the court. Didn't even offer to foul. And then once we got across midcourt, hey, let's foul.
So 30 seconds to go. Malia Baker with 24 points will step to the free throw line to shoot 2 in the double bonus. LP Sitton will enter. I think that's the first time she's played this half.
I believe it is as well.
She had 2 points in the first half, 1 rebound.
It looks like she just woke up from a nap.
And Baker makes the free throw.
Matter of fact, she's wiping the sleep out of her eyes now.
So after struggling a bit from the line, making 7 of 11, Malia Baker has made her last 5 in a row until I said that. And then she misses one.
Good grief, Todd. You got one job, man.
Not to jinx the free throw shooter. Walker's runner, blocked by Malia Baker. Carsey Beatty got the rebound. And now Carly Runyon is fouled. And she'll walk the length of the court to shoot 2 in the double bonus. And that foul is going to be on Signal Mountains. Lamaya Walker. Her 4th. One of those rare nights where the Chargerettes have committed fewer fouls than their opponent.
Very rare.
Runyon with the free throw. 17 for Runyon. So currently back-to-back 17-point outings for Carly Runyon. Missed the second one.
Well, Todd, either way, we're going to have a ball game Saturday.
The three-pointer Walker, no good. Anika Smith with the rebound.
And that'll do it, folks.
And Carly Runyon's going to dribble out the clock. A nice Chargerette crowd here tonight. And Central wins it. And they eliminate Signal Mountain.
Round 4, Wednesday night, Todd.
Central hit their free throws down the stretch, and they win it 57-41 over Signal Mountain. We'll take a break. Come back with your final stats. Central will face Meigs County for round 4 in the region championship Wednesday night. Tip-off 7 o'clock. Back with the final stats. You listen to Central High School basketball on WYGO Sports. Know the score. The other guys might not tell you.